the Shooting Club!
Triple kill!
Geno's.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, y'all?
What up, everybody?
What's the sleeper hit in Philly for treats? Because you guys are known for like,
Geno's.
sandwiches.
we're talking
Chili.
dinners.
Dinners?
Are we talking snacks or dinners?
Dinners.
Oh, dinners, meals,
Okay.
sit down. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? What do we got going?
I fuck with Lorenzo's big ass pizza slice, like size of my head, maybe not bigger.
Okay.
And they do the Philadelphia taco thing. So they go across the street, they get a cheesesteak, put it in the pizza, wrap the pizza around it, and then eat both together.
Holy shit!
What's
What is that called?
I think it's called the Philly taco. I think.
What's the
what it's called.
circumference of this pizza?
It's fucking big. They
Yeah.
give you 2 plates, so it's as long as 2 plates.
Holy
It's
shit,
big. It's
dude!
big. It's like $4.
What?
And that's
Oh.
also like where you go at like 2 a.m. after all the bars let out if you want to like get into a fight.
After you
on the
flipped
road.
a car over your
Dog, I think that's the
what's
pizza
winning?
place that we went to that I'm talking about. They got a dragon sauce pizza, the real
Maybe.
spicy shit, and they're all like Indian guys.
They're all Italian guys.
They're
The
Italian
image
guys?
is like, the image of the restaurant looks like the Crazy Town album cover.
Oh,
What with the
awesome.
girl with the tongue ring?
Yeah, like a slutty looking girl. Yeah,
It's like
It's
it's like
awesome.
one of the first images I really like found out what I'm into sexually. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At a young age, 13, figuring myself out.
Yep. Eyebrow rings. Check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tattoos.
Tongue ring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lollipop Porn Bitch by fucking on that record, dude. As
Context.
a 9-year-old. Oh man.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Their lollipops were very heavily featured in that album.
Yep.
art.
Yep.
What's that
Okay, it was
guy's
kind of like
name?
a Richard Dean of sorts, but like for horny, trashy dudes.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Shelby Shockwave
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
oh my god.
or Kobe Shell Shock or something?
Colby shell shock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Get a little treat, little cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy Town truly only had one album, and then they just fell off. They vanished entirely.
Is Crazy Town from Philadelphia?
No,
No,
they're
no.
from like Orange County.
Oh, that
My-
makes a lot of
my
sense.
sense.
my girlfriend's best friend, boyfriend, is the current touring like bass player for Crazy Town. And
That's
when
awesome.
when I went to LA and we were hanging out with her, that's all I would talk about. Is I wanted to know everything there was to know about Crazy Town and Shelby's Shell Shock.
Bro, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but like we're gonna need to use you and that knowledge to get us into every Harpo's show from here on
Oh
out.
yeah,
now that
yeah,
COVID
yeah.
is up.
I'm definitely gonna
Mhm.
be dick swinging my connects around for
Yes,
sure.
sir. It's like
Okay,
a
if
pocket watch.
Sleeper hits is all that stoner, faggot, fucking rap rock from Orange County, Cottonmouth Kings, dude, and Crazy Town. That
Yeah.
shit all rocks.
Let me
I
talk to my management company. I got the same guy that works on me is the guy who does Johnny Richter from Conmouth King.
One of the coolest things I ever saw is I was backstage at this venue in like Santa Ana, California,
Mhm.
and there was a giant Cottonmouth King sticker in the green room, and every member signed it, all the way
Oh.
from D-Loke to Pakaleka. Pakalika.
He died though, right?
Yeah, he died.
Damn, that
he
is
was-
legendary.
He was their dancer.
fuck. Yeah.
He wore a gas mask that connected to a bong, and he just vibed out. And he also played like Ivan Ooze in the Power Rangers live show.
He fucking did not.
Holy shit.
In the movie?
You're talking. I
In the
had one
Secret
time.
of the Ooze?
No, in the live show, like Power Rangers on Ice.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't on ice, but it was like the live show. They did it at the Fox Theater. I remember I really wanted to go to it because of Pakalika.
That's fucking amazing.
God
Rest in
damn.
peace, Pakaleka, dude.
Yeah, that was real sad, dude.
Codmouth Kings is like quintessential in my upbringing.
Oh yeah.
We were true purebred wiggers, and in middle school we had like a crew that we called HTWD based on Cottonmouth Kings.
Oh,
and
you
it
you had
stood
a
for-
posse. You had
we had a
crew, too?
posse. We had a posse,
I-
and it stood for High Till We Die, and we would write it everywhere. The school was covered in it. When I was like a
Fuck
shitty
yeah,
kid,
dude.
I was like a fat bully, angry at the world.
We had
Yeah.
I had a Cottonmouth Kings posse myself in
Hell
high
yeah.
school. We were the Parkside posse because we just
Hell
smoked weed.
yeah,
We
dude.
smoked weed in the woods behind the elementary school. So we would
awesome.
tag Parkside posse everywhere. We had like we had a tag that was completely ripped off from the Cottonmouth Kings logo.
Nice.
Oh, fuck
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
I could see how that could work because you got two P's.
Yeah, the P.
That's awesome.
PCP.
Hell yeah.
Now that's a double entendre right there.
Yep. I feel like me and my friends took the whole High Till We Die thing too serious because, like, within a couple years, all of them were strung out on heroin
Yeah.
and half of them died.
Yeah, that happened.
So,
to
you
the
know,
that happened to the Parkside posse as well.
Yep. Yep.
So you think there's like a little Venn diagram here of
Yeah.
Oakland County musicians? I would say Wigger Goth, 13-year-olds,
Are
and
you-
then eventual.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the big
Heroin
picture here?
We got
The
I
big
guess-
picture is that Boys Shooting Club needs to become a rap rock band in the same vein
Yes.
as Cottonmouth
Now we're
Kings.
talking, baby.
Yes.
I was saying
We-
before the cast, get on some Maryland Death Fest. You know what I mean? Where's the rap rock?
Let's bring it.
Oh, baby.
I know. I
Okay.
know. All three of us got some fucking bars. You know, we get some guitar riffs going, we'd be fucking unstoppable.
Oof. Holy
That would
shit.
be
dude.
awesome. I mean, now that once COVID passes fully, there's gonna be so much fucking garbage art that spawns from this time.
There already is. There's
Yeah.
mountains of it.
Yeah, we're gonna be better than most of that, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Because we
Mhm.
bought like $78 worth of Steam games this morning.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Rather than working on our
But
craft.
we could write rap rock songs about playing games on Steam, smoking
Yep.
Godzilla weed. It's gonna
Uh-huh.
be it's gonna be fucking awesome. We can do a tribute to Pakalika.
Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. We could stand outside of like the Sunoco and try to get features off of dudes that like, you know, are we are like, damn, dude, are you rapping? And it's just like, oh no.
It would- It'd be awesome to like utilize the Patreon money to get up really, really washed up rappers to throw like a 16-bar verse on a song.
Everclear.
If I could get Trick Daddy back, dude, if I could get Trick Daddy back, I don't think he's washed up, but
Yeah,
I think he needs to be heard.
yeah.
I would
man.
suggest that we get Mark McGrath.
That would rule.
Holy shit,
He
dude.
might
Could we
cost
get him-
decent money. I'm talking more
No,
washed
just
up.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does cameo for like
Yeah.
$150. Just be like, hey, can you just like say this
Say
verse?
these words.
Yeah, say
Oh.
this verse for me.
with Mark McGrath?
Yeah,
in a very acoustic sound fit room so we can sample it for our song and not give you any money.
well, giving him
Just
$150.
Yeah. No royalties though.
No, absolutely not.
And we're gonna say featuring Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
That would rule. All lyrics wrote by the Boys Shooting Club featuring Sugar Ray. Sugar Gay.
Oh my god, bro, that video is the
Yeah.
best shit I've ever seen on the
Yeah.
internet. He's about to
It's-
fight a 16-year-old boy.
Yeah, that shit
Dude.
is awesome.
Telling a 16-year-old boy as like a famous celebrity that he's gonna go nowhere and that he's a fucking loser. It's incredible. Like I wish I could do that, but I'm
Did-
not in a position where it makes any sense. They would just laugh
Didn't
at
Mark
me.
call him a faggot too?
Yeah, dude. It's awesome.
I think he was wearing like a see-through shirt too, like you could see his nipples.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
It's a perfect
You're
video.
nothing, you fucking loser.
And he keeps coming back. Dude can't get enough. Awesome.
Using the podcast as a vehicle to start a rap rock band is the greatest thing that we've ever come up with.
Yeah.
I would say so. Thus far.
We get someone to lay down some
We gotta
beats.
find some. What was that?
We got to get someone to lay down beats, dude.
Oh, we
Or,
got
I mean,
we got a beat guy in house in the
Yeah.
in the Creature Castle.
Nice.
Oh yeah, baby.
Good to know.
Get great Millie Linko Miller up on this shit, dude.
Get the Stone Man in here, baby.
We got a
Stone
guy
Man.
making beats in the apartment, and he's an old school juggalo, down since like 1999.
I've got a
Fuck
picture
yeah.
of him painted right now in my apartment.
Nice.
Full blown Jinkos, you know what I mean? Blast it off. Got a little monoxide child, nod to the makeup.
Beautiful.
I know what's up, baby. I know what's up.
I don't even want to know how bad the instrumentals are when you Google Cottonmouth Kings type beat on YouTube. It's got to be the shittiest produced beats ever.
Just like using what was the drum one called? Audio. Oh shit! Hold on a second. I'm not gonna be able to remember this. Damn, dude, the weed fucking gun got me again.
Royal Highness is a perfect album. The first Cottonmouth Kings record that had Saint Dog on it, like the Wigger with a lisp. He's awesome. He had that whole 1998 like pimp with the limp type look.
Yeah, that was an iconic
With a
look.
pit bull walking around a fucking pit bull with just a chain wrapped around its neck.
I think the pimp with the limp look should come back.
I'm right there with you.
With those new jeans that I got, dude.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Once every 3 months, I pop in that Lou Bega song, Mambo Number 5, and I just do, ooh,
Nice.
hungry. I'm getting hungry for it.
Yeah.
Damn, baby, we got to get you back in the suspenders this year. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a bad idea.
I gotta say, I've been pulling on the overalls a little too tough lately, but that's the beauty of Dickie's
You
line.
got to strap. You got to show everybody that you know who the guy is in the house.
Hello. The only thing that's weird is that, like, because I'm wearing T-shirts as a formality to go into Speedway when I'm not wearing a mask, but I'm still not wearing any underwear, so I feel my T-shirt constantly touching my butt cheeks.
You're not wearing any underwear?
Never, dude. That's the point.
That's fucking powerful, dude.
That's the point, bro. That's the point.
That's awesome.
That's why you got them, bro.
My theory is if you wear boxers, then you don't have to wash the overalls ever. So they're just pretty much a jacket for your body.
That's true.
I would recommend washing them if you're not wearing any boxers underneath, because as somebody who is overcoming a urinary tract infection, I wouldn't play around with that shit, dude. No, I'm not. I'd wear the same boxers for a week straight. I don't give a fuck. But no.
Not anymore.
Not after pissing blood in Mountain Dew.
Bro, we were talking before about the flip, you know what I mean? The boxers flip. I know you wear those suckers to the bone. Well, formerly. But now, dude, it's the best. You don't wear nothing. You get your pants like 3 sizes too big. You don't got it barely touches. You know what I mean? There's barely any grind. Kody, my man is shell shocked from the UTI. I was talking to him the other day. I was like driving back from work. I had an epiphany after working 150 people gig at Wendy's with nobody's wearing masks. 150 people inside of Wendy's, not
That's
one
awesome.
mask. And I'm like, you know what, Vinny? I spent a little bit of time in the woods. It's nice not hearing the sirens. No phone, no internet, not really a problem. You ever read and just dig your feet into the sand? You don't got to worry about a goddamn thing. What time is it? Who gives a shit? And it's just like, no selling me for like
what I said to no sell you is I said, yeah, Eric Harris loved it up there.
Yeah, well, I had to feel it out, and I'm like, I understand that the lake got you, buddy, but listen, there's more to it than just UTIs. You know what I'm saying? There's a paradise out there, boys.
It used to be, but then you take a little dino damage to your penis.
I'm sorry, buddy, and I still feel like
Paradise Lost.
That one.
You think I manifested in my mind bacteria in my penis?
Yeah. You were talking about killing yourself if you got ringworm and any sort of bacteria 1 week beforehand.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It
You
happens.
know what I'm saying?
The girl last night told me I have Munchausen syndrome. They fucked with my head, dude.
Were you trying to convince the girl that you had leukemia or some shit? Is that what it is?
No, she was like, you have emotional problems. And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, what do you think I have? And she was like, I think you might have Munchausen syndrome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that when you try to like convince somebody that they're sick, like they're dying? Isn't that what that fucking bitch did to that little girl in the Hulu show? You know what I'm talking about?
To my understanding, it's when you like manifest your own insanity by thinking you're crazy or thinking that you're physically ill, and then it like becomes a thing.
Oh, and then moms can put it onto little
Oh, yeah,
boys
that
like Eminem.
that's
Mhm.
right. That
That's the only
fucking-
reason. You ever hear that? I
What?
think he says it in Cleaning Out My Closet. He says something about having Munchausen syndrome, and then you look it up and you're like, oh shit, okay. So I think what it is, it's somebody projecting their anxieties onto their children or
No,
onto
that-
other
that-
people.
That's Munchausen by proxy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's what the bitch was doing to that fucking little girl. She like this girl was like 26, but she just always thought she was 11 and 12.
Oh, Dot? Are you talking about Dot or whatever her name is from the
maybe.
documentary?
Yeah, it was a documentary, and then they made like a mini series on Hulu about it.
The Pinhead girl you're talking about?
Yeah, she looked like Pinhead, but she was like a fake Pinhead. Like the
Yeah,
mom
dude.
told
that's-
told everybody, including the little girl, that she was a fucking Pinhead. But you know, she was just fine.
You know about this, Kody?
And then she like
Yeah, I
fucked
did,
the
yeah.
she like sucked the kid's dick at the movie theater, and then like they went home and like killed their mom or whatever.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's like, hey,
yep.
you ever see Natural Born Killers? You're my Mallory Knox. You know what I mean? And he also had like patches of his own hair shaved out. And he was like, Mickey, let's go get him.
Yep.
You know?
I mean, that's one of my favorite things. Anytime I hang out with a girl, is getting them to like psychiatric like evaluation from them, just to hear their opinions.
You
And
gotta
they're
get-
always good.
You got to get an autistic girl that will kill your mom. if
I dated
asked.
one for 4 years.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah, I had one, and would have killed for me. Certainly.
Whoa.
Had
A-
had
a
had
down-
borderline also.
A down juggalette, as we call them.
Yeah.
Or in the Machiavelli album, Me and My Girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
One
and
of my
boo.
favorites. There was a girl who I dated last year at some point, and she said that I was very controlling, which is true. And I was like, that's the thing. When these people say things, I don't like discount them or try to argue. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like that makes
Sure.
sense.
Mhm.
Jot it down in my book. And then she was like, yeah, if you could have had your way, you would have had me like pretty much dressing like one of those Middle Eastern women who like cover all of their body and like can't be showing any
Burqa.
skin.
In your
Yeah.
burqa.
a
Yep.
burqa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, and she was like, yeah, you'd have me going to church and like covering all my body. And I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, amen. Amen.
I'm doing you a favor.
Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
You know
I was
what?
thinking.
think
I was
that's a-
thinking about popping halal yeah in as a catchphrase.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Speaking of Arabs and burqas and mistreating women.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
Or white men mistreating women. I've seen a lot of boys punching the fucking
Yeah.
goddamn hell out of their palms.
White-
They're
yeah.
like, get back in the car and put the hoodie on your
Yeah,
ass.
yeah. So what if
Yeah.
there's a problem with white Muslims mistreating women?
Hey, man, you read
White
Howdy
Muslim
I
extremists.
fucking dare you, bro. I dare you. Read Howdy to Live and tell me you're not eating one meal a day and it ain't fucking fish and rice. You know what I mean? It gets you in the heart, dude. We're swine,
At
bro.
the-
We're swine.
at the heart of Islam, you don't eat pork. That's badass. Fucking
Yeah.
pig is fucking disgusting. And
you.
you once in your life you have to travel to Saudi Arabia and like walk around this fucking black stone like 30 times and pray to it. That's fucking
That's awesome.
cool.
Badass. The rugs.
3, the fucking Saudi Arabian swords, those fucking curved swords that can cut your like fucking it cut right through the fucking bone in your neck like it's nothing. Those are fucking cool.
Well,
It also cuts the ponytail real quick. You know what I mean? When
Mhm.
when your son's been hiding it for too long, you're like, you think I don't know what you're doing, and then you go right there across the dinner table, and then his shit just goes down to his rib cage, and you're like, oh my god, I've been raising a fucking deadhead. You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys ever heard of like the Saudi the website was called like Tag a Sponsor, and it was like a dude would
safe.
pose as a Saudi prince and hit up like Instagram girls that have like 20,000 like followers and shit, like influencers,
Sure.
and like he would try to broker a deal for her to fly to Abu Dhabi for a sex hookup in a hotel, and all he would do was negotiate a price and how far she was willing to go. So he'd
That's
offer
awesome.
like $50K and $100,000 shopping spree if she would eat shit out of 3 guys' assholes, or she would like jack a camel off and let it come in her mouth. And there's a lot of women that for the right price
Would
agreed
they
to
post
do it.
screenshots?
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
It's called tag the sponsor. Yeah, tag the sponsor.
That's
Damn.
great.
It's very cool.
It's just like it's like revenge porn back in the day, but in a cooler way.
Yeah.
Just blackmail.
Yeah, if I was like a mentally unstable ex-boyfriend to somebody,
Yeah. Oh, I'm writing this down for
I
myself
might make
now.
a fake Instagram account all in Arabic. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, the modern version of that movie I was telling you fellas about earlier, The Treasure of Sierra Madre.
Yeah.
Except, the Humphrey Bogart of sorts is your own insane jealousy that keeps hitting refresh on your Facebook messages, and you've already logged
Seen
into your
1,000
ex-girlfriend's
times.
Facebook through by memorizing her password the one time that you used it for Netflix, and you just guessed a variation of it and got it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever,
Holy
dude.
fuck.
We all got a couple
Also
of
on your
Humphrey Bogarts in us.
keyboard, the refresh key F4 is just faded.
Faded.
The factory paint has worn off.
Yeah. There was a fucking white girl that I was talking to for a while, and she was like, like the classic
Brain
like
dead?
green hair. Yeah, brain dead. But like the classic like green hair, red lipstick, like super lib, like feminist.
Ramona
calls
Flowers.
herself a sex worker, but she just sells nudes on Instagram.
Oh, dude,
And-
yeah, hell yeah.
Classic one. And she was talking to me, told me she was into me for like weeks and weeks, and then goes on this long tirade about how she only is willing to date older men than her who are Nigerian. And they have to be above 6 foot tall and be into like a STEM field, like only STEM majors,
What?
and making a lot of money, and only like black dudes, but Nigerian specifically.
Nigerian specifically is the odd
That-
part, because I understand older black males. Jasmine Shavana had a similar conversation with me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that just makes sense. A 50-year-old black dude is like
Immediately after, I wanted to like catfish her as like a Nigerian prince, which is what your story reminded me of. Because I was thinking the whole time it would be great to just expose the fuck out of this white woman who's like fetishizing Nigerian dudes. Just to, like post mad screenshots. She was a fucking cunt, and like it would be great to do that. It would be like fuck you. Like I got a friend request from her on Facebook like a couple months ago. After
It's never too late, homie. It's never too late.
Yeah, I know her Facebook now, so we could pull off a catfish scam here. Get her to send me money.
well, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Your RuneScape trick again.
Yeah. I can't
What
give
was that?
yeah. I
Play
can't give her
RuneScape.
my PayPal because it's got my name in it, but I'll give her like my routing number, and she'll
Okay.
just
Just make a
deposit.
Venmo and get like a cool username.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite 90-day fiance couple, Devar, and whatever his wife's name is. Similar situation where this lady was going to I don't remember, the Keys or Jamaica or somewhere where she was like fetishizing. She'd be like, oh, I just go and get a taste of the other life for a minute.
Oh, no.
And then like her sister's like, she's only coming over here to steal from you, live in this beautiful country for free. And like you just like see him over there and he's just like partying his ass off, hanging out, eating mangoes on the beach, like feet in the sand, laughing, picking up sand crabs with the homies, you know what I mean?
Sounds
Throwing
nice.
them around on a
Fucking
stick.
king,
And it's just
dude.
like, dude, the last thing he wants to do is come here. You know what I mean? Like this shit sucks. But yeah, so you could use Devar as the name. I thought it sounded strong
Okay.
and like
Yeah.
convincing. You know
That's
what
the
I mean?
Venmo name.
Yeah.
Nubian King Devar 91.
Babar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it Babar a fucking Nigerian prince?
Well,
Don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babar. The little elephant in the suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a Nigerian guy.
Wow. Oh man, alive! I would love if we could get some damn elephants into this circuit here, but I don't think that they're ever coming back, bro. I've been
What kind
talking about how the zoo's been shut down for too long, not enough money to sustain. I think we traded out the animals. We probably got some animatronics.
Detroit Zoo traded out all of our elephants for like a rhino.
What a
That's so
bullshit
whack.
trade, dude.
And,
What a
Yeah.
bullshit
and
trade.
because the rhino, like they had one rhino and it had a pretty cool exhibit, but the elephants had a beautiful exhibit. They had a pond that they go in, so you could like sit there and watch them squirt water out of their nose and shit. They got rid of it, and they just like hung like a beer keg from a tree, so
Oh,
the
you know
rhino
what it
could
was?
charge it.
Dude, it's because they used AAVE. Well, they were accused of it because they had the old African symbols painted on the walls for because remember they had the temple set up for the
Yeah.
elephants,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were like, damn, the internet forums aren't enough. Is that AAVE I see on the walls? Who owns this zoo? A white man? Okay, that's it. I mean, shut it
Mhm.
down, boys.
Down with
Shut
him.
it down.
They have like a replica of Jeffrey
Turns out,
Epstein's.
Korean lady. The whole time, Detroit Zoo is owned by a Korean woman.
Hell yeah.
Also, one of the largest real estate brokers for all the sports stars in that surrounding area.
It's awesome.
They have like a replica of Jeffrey Epstein's temple in the giraffe exhibit.
Pretty insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And then
Bro.
they got a hippopotamus that lives in like an enclosure the size of an average backyard pool. Like like the
So
circle
sad.
above ground pools that like all white trash families have growing up.
Yeah.
It lives in that.
Damn, we just had that with Pool City, baby. We had 6 of those.
Those are nice.
Put a bunch of made the bunch.
Not for a hippo.
No, not at all, man. Barely for a human. I put a bunch of pasta and some damn pasta sauce
Hippo.
inside of there. Mix it up.
Captive hippos got a rough one, but not the ones down in Toledo. They live in a paradise at that zoo.
Yo. Oh man,
You can go in the underground and see them swim underwater and shit.
bro, and the Wolverine fucking bridge, bro. That's the selling point.
Mm-hmm.
We get to walk over and see the Wolverines underneath. And you, get
Toledo,
That's awesome.
Toledo Zoo is something special.
you got a good Philly zoo, Cody? Or
Yeah,
Allen?
it's fine. Philadelphia Zoo's okay. I was there when I was like 7. It's like I was too fucking broke to go to shit like that. But like, yeah, it's fine. I would go as an adult, but I think I would have too much fun.
Yeah.
The
At the
Los
animal-
Angeles Zoo is
you'd be
something to
fearful
behold.
of?
Oh, I bet.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, that's where they had an echidna. I had never seen one in real life, and I didn't know they had one. And so, like, I'm reading like the zoo pamphlet when I'm walking in the doors, and I grabbed my girlfriend. I'm dragging her to go look at the echidna, the knuckles, the spiny anteater. Beautiful animal, man.
Oh.
I watched it walk back and forth for like 45 minutes, and then then I was ready to go. I didn't give a shit. Like, how are you gonna look at a cheetah and pretend like you fucking give a fuck after
Yeah.
you've seen a spiny anteater?
Yeah.
animals
I feel
are-
like I would just stare at monkeys and cry. I feel like
Yeah,
you just have one of those weird existential moments where I bawl.
my homie
Just reading
had that.
Camus and looking at the girl with green hair next to you, like,
Yeah.
right,
Our,
right.
we had some buddies, and they took mushrooms before we went into Toledo Zoo, and they got into the orangutan enclosure, and it was
Oh,
just
God.
sitting there staring back at them, and they had to leave the zoo. Like,
Oh.
it hit a nerve with them watching something so similar to us just trapped behind glass. It sucks.
That's how shit like Harambe happens, though. Once a human hops the fence, that monkey's getting shot, dude.
There was no way to get in the enclosure. It was just a glass, like a
Oh.
tank.
Yeah.
They had this thing in an empty fish tank.
Now that you think about it, the zoo's pretty much a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But like
it
a
is.
way
where
it's
you
a
can
cool
log
one.
online and watch
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You can't buy souvenirs in a prison.
Ah!
Well, yeah.
Who are you
I mean-
talking to?
That'd be cool if the Jackson maximum security prison had T-shirts you could buy, like "I survived the Jackson maximum security prison."
I visited my uncle at the Jackson
Yeah.
Maximum Security Prison.
I saw my dad for the 3rd time in my life here at the Jackson maximum security prison.
That would be cute, dude. That'd be a good way to to. I mean, look, dude, private prisons are already the biggest cash cow in this country, next to Nabisco, the snack cakes, whatever you got in your fucking pantry right now. You know what I mean? Throw that shit
Kraft.
out. You can sustain with flour. You can sustain with rice, couscous, all sorts of sustainable items you can get on the internet, unlabeled, really. So I mean, you're kind of just like buying straight from the source. But anyway,
Wait, did we pick up
I'm
a
getting
sponsor?
what?
We did.
Was that an ad read?
No, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help the homies out. I'm trying to help the homies out before we get.
This is the
I told
great
you, man, my phone's
enlightening.
been fucking. It's shut down, dude. I don't have a phone anymore.
Yeah.
My text messages don't come through. My
We gotta-
phone calls don't go
We
through.
got to record some QAnon oath videos.
Yeah.
We should all take the oath and post our videos.
It's
I mean,
hard
I
not to,
did.
bro.
I was playing dumb. I didn't want to seem like I was a loser. But if y'all are on board,
Yeah.
guess
Oh,
I'll
yeah, dude.
re-video. I'll retake mine.
Mama. Well, hold on. Someone close to me warned me of this moment. You know what I mean? Like recently, and they told me they're like, one of these days coming soon. This is at the start of COVID, and they're like, one of these days coming soon. There's gonna be 3 days with no lights, no phones, and everything's gonna go off, right? And then check this out. The day after, they did the Blackout Tuesday or whatever, the Black Lives Matter, when they
Yeah.
all did the black screens, and there was like that argument of like, oh, did 4chan or like racist forums make this to as a trick, and they tried to take credit for it, all that noise, and well, 2 days after that, our phones completely went out over here, and all the streetlights in the downtown area, inexplained. And so I was like, damn,
you know what happened.
Mama knows best, bro.
Well, you know, you know what I'm saying?
My mom is like, I don't know if I've even went into it. She's like an off the grid doomsday prepper. She like lives in a shack in the middle of the woods, and she's red pilled as fuck, like anti-vax, very pro gun. She calls people gun grabbers. I think that's awesome.
That's cute.
Anybody
Wait.
that isn't her, you're saying, is a gun grabber?
Well, anyone that's anti-gun.
The libs.
Yeah, the libtards.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Snatching
And
them up.
I have been researching shungite rocks lately, which is they keep 5G frequencies away.
That's
And,
that streamer guy.
Yeah,
thing,
Dr.
right?
Disrespect.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect.
That's awesome. He just shilled the shungite out of nowhere. No context was ever given, and no one knows why.
He
He's
got
great.
got banned because of the shingite. And Twitch just put out a statement saying that he was caught with child pornography. It's not the case.
No,
He's selling
He's a 5G denialist.
he's selling these magical rocks. He had to be stopped.
He was like shilling some fucking like woke as fuck dude who's like anti-COVID, anti-5G, like kind of alt-right kind of guy, David Pike or some shit. I don't fucking know his name. But he was like shilling his book on his last moments before getting banned on stream.
Damn. What's that feller's name?
I gotta find it. I don't want to say it wrong and then come off like a fucking retard, but
Yeah.
like, it's he's like famous and deplatformed on most shit because he's like anti-COVID and they banned
It's
him.
scary, dude. It's scary to not be able to have an opinion.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Am I crazy?
We lost like 2,000 fucking good
Excellent.
patriotic subreddits today.
Yep. Rest
We,
in
we
peace.
need we
dude.
need like alt-right hero Elon Musk to just fucking finance a second internet, a cool internet.
Yes.
I was arguing with
Where no
Kathy.
white women, no white women can come onto Elon Musk's new internet.
So check up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check the box, dude. You're being watched already.
That's awesome.
Select your gender. Oh, you selected they them. Yep. Sorry. No go.
God damn.
We're building a new society.
That's the old world, baby. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That would rock. That would
Damn.
Our own internet where we just share fucking motocross videos with other guys.
Yeah.
This is what that 45-minute drive of beating the shit out of your steering wheel accumulated to, huh, Vinny?
Yep.
Just screaming in a car. That's awesome.
Oh, that was a fucking sniper shot, baby. Got me in the- woo.
Dude, what the fucking that couple who took their guns out and stormed to their front yard is like my favorite thing this week, and it's got so many people fucking pissed off about it.
Oh yeah,
And,
the girl, she's like fucking talking into her little fucking baby pistol like an iPhone, like pointing
Yeah.
it to her head.
Bro, I don't know, man. Relook at the picture. Her elbows are ready for the reflex. Like, dude, she's fired that gun
She's like this.
before. I don't know, man. It all looks like proper gun form to me. It all checks out.
My man in the khaki shorts and the polo looked awesome.
yeah, okay. Maybe a bad take, but I was thinking about it. It's like, dude, if you're like a normie guy who's just like either a fucking centrist liberal or like some bullshit, and like watch the news all day, all you're fucking seeing is like, oh, like angry mobs ruining the cities, and then you fucking look outside and they're on your front lawn. Like, that's a pretty rational fucking reaction. It's like,
Sure.
if you don't know any better, and if you don't know what the fuck they're doing, I mean, that's like, I think, well, how do you fucking blame the guy? It's like,
Yeah,
he doesn't know
absolutely.
anything. But yeah, like people are fucking bullying and shitting all over this guy for like walking out with his wife on his lawn with guns. But it's like they're bullying him for, I don't know, having like bad trigger discipline or looking like a fucking retard, which like he did. But you know what they should be bullying this guy for is like being like 5'5" and his Amazonian fucking wife with bad trigger discipline pointing like a James Bond pistol at like 100 black people.
CNN should have really published the headline like "Manlip brandishes weapon at Black Lives Matter protest."
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
I would, if my gaming computer was in the house and a mob was coming, I would go outside on my porch with a gun too.
Yeah.
I got
Steam account is worth so much money.
Yeah, I got games downloading 24/7, buying a new game every fucking 20 minutes.
Never playing any of them, but just buying them. That's it. Yeah,
Oh,
that whole fucking story drives me nuts. And you know, those kids got shot today in Chaz, but that's a whole fucking other thing, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. You think the computer got stopped before while you were
Yeah.
talking some real shit?
The privately funded Antifa security got some headshots on a couple of guys driving through shooting up people. That's
Yeah.
my understanding.
And one of them was a 14-year-old fucking boy, and yeah, 2 black people. Honestly, it's like what the fuck? It's
Kinda
the most
doesn't look very good.
It's the most failed fucking thing ever, and I hate to be like a pessimist who shits on anyone who has any hope, but it's so hard not to.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, brother.
It's so fucking hard not to. Like the jokes write themselves, and it's like fucking embarrassing to watch happen. It's like the only thing you could do is just keep on.
It is funny because like that whole concept was like my dream society when I was an alcoholic and 25 years old.
It was, dude, and then you get worried about domestication and shit like that, and you're like, man, maybe I didn't need to get a bigger screen television, dude. And then
all I
it's
really
like,
wanted
whoops.
though.
Never.
But yeah, the utopia I was thinking of was just getting drunk in public and the police not bothering me at all.
What,
When
I
I
mean,
was-
we had that for 5 years down here. 5 good, solid.
We
Proud
had
year.
we had a good run in downtown Detroit for sure.
I mean, honestly, you get the brown bag, nobody says shit.
For the longest time before New Detroit happened, like fucking Detroit was kind of an autonomous zone. The cops would not respond to anything. You could blow through a red light drunk as fuck at 3 a.m. in front of a cop. He would not pull you over because he was getting domed off by a prostitute.
God
busy.
bless Detroit, baby.
White people
That-
ruin everything, dude.
It's true.
Dark.
You know what it is? It's literally, whoa. Are you guys having fun? No. You're not allowed to have fun without us. I mean,
The second like a fucking brunch restaurant opens up with 8 different avocado dishes, it's fucking over.
the dream's dead, baby.
And
dream is
that's
just
what
wait.
that's what the fucking iPhones did to the internet.
Yeah.
All these fucking people come in, gentrifying the fuck out of it. Now I'm losing my internet homes because fucking they don't understand that like calling somebody a faggot is a term of fucking endearment.
Yeah.
Faggot has been a term of endearment on the internet since for like the past like 20 some years.
Look, dude, it's brandish
25
it for
years.
hate on the outside, right? You take it all day, brandish it for hate against you on the outside. You come home, you bask in it. You know what I mean? Then you bask.
Scrolling through-
marinade.
Scrolling through feeds that either say faggot or not a faggot for 30 minutes a day is something I'm gonna miss. Just fucking shit sucks.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like okay, it's like Reddit sterilizing their fucking site. They're only doing it because they're being pressured to now, like performatively. And it's like for fucking years they let the Donald like be like a fascist fucking safe haven.
But they like neutered it 5 months ago. Like it was on lockdown. You couldn't make a new post. You couldn't fucking comment. It was a dead forum. But now that they banned it and they're like, look at us, we're virtuous warriors. It's like that's like fucking like you beat the shit out of a retarded kid. And you're congratulating yourself and you're giving yourself a medal on the front steps of City Hall.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. You know what, man? You know what? I'm just saying that, like, it's not yours to take away. You know what I mean? It's like, go read a book, dude. Go read a book. Run for Congress. You know what I mean? Do the shit in public. But, like, the internet, look, all I'm saying is, because you're telling me about the Donald stuff, you're saying that like a bunch of other subreddits are getting banned of degenerates and people with differing opinions and some very malicious ones as well.
Sam Hyde fans are like fucking refugees all over the internet.
Yeah.
They're constant. They're like Palestinians.
I'm saying is like, wouldn't you want to like have an eye on that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you are gonna moderate, you know what I mean, keep it under the thumb, you know what I mean? If there's something popping off, if there's something dangerous, you're creating these fucking like little mouse holes for everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's so fucking annoying. And if like the Democrats win in November, I don't think they will. But if they do, it's like everything's just gonna go back to like normal or like whatever the fuck that means, and no one's gonna care again. And it's just back to like the same bullshit.
I'm gonna start threatening people that I'm gonna be like, you know what? To see you unhappy, I'm voting for Trump. I want to see you as fucking miserable as I am when you take away my little online playgrounds.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket.
All I'm saying, bro, is you already bought Borderlands 3. A fucking cabin out in like northern Michigan is like maybe $700, a fixer-upper. What do you know what I mean? Like,
Cabin dweller, baby.
let's go.
All we need is the internet.
Go, coffee's on. Let's go.
LAN party every night.
3:30 in the morning, baby. Put the shoes on. Let's go.
StarCraft Brood War till 7 in the morning.
Like you were saying last week, the happiest you've ever felt. You know what I mean? But every night.
That's probably Elon Musk, like, new internet. It would probably come with StarCraft Brood War, like pre-installed in the browser, I'd imagine.
If there was any game, it would be StarCraft for sure. Damn. Elon Musk internet, now that I think about it, pretty good idea. Pretty good idea.
Yeah. But like what you're saying, Joey, about the mouse holes and all that, it's like if they're in a neighborhood and one house is a hoarder house. Fucking food and garbage stacked to the fucking ceiling. Rats.
You're greeted by newspapers up to the eye level.
Throw those people out. You fucking clean their house out. Where do you think those rats are gonna go? They're gonna go into the nice homes.
Hello.
Weasel their way in.
That's how you get a rodent infestation. It's like you let the rats live in their hoarded kingdom of bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say this much, dude.
You ever see the TV shows Hoarders? They they love the way they live.
It's true.
They will live and die for their right to live in Taco Bell wrappers.
Stepping on cat skeletons. Like to get to the kitchen where they cooked a meal in 30 years.
I want to get a gun to protect my hoard. For when the Black Lives Matters protesters start walking down the street, start defending my Sonic takeout fucking bags. Stacked.
I'm jealous of people like that, man. It's like they're so much happier than I ever will be. That guy's wife, ride or fucking die, dude. Ride or fucking die. Better than any girlfriend I've ever had. 100%. No one's blasting gas with me. When shit hits the fan, They're
That's true.
probably going on Twitter and saying "fuck that guy" and
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
I always knew that he was a gun owner.
yeah.
Now that it's a popular opinion to turn him in, I'm going for it, baby.
Me and my bitch outside defending our lion statues, our beautiful giant fucking statuesque potted plants.
I was reading that guy's like a popular Democrat in the area, but like it's funny because like Democrats think he's like the worst person ever for doing that with his gun, but then all of the conservatives are fucking celebrating him.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
Oh, no.
I
They're trying to Tulsi Gabbard his ass, man. They're trying to shut him down.
yeah.
There's really nothing wrong with protecting your property.
2 blue for the red, 2 red for the blue. What are you gonna
Yeah.
say? Come on in and take my stuff, please. Well, you just so I can post about it on the internet. Be like, a
Yeah.
man came into my house tonight, and I just want to let you know that I did not call the police, nor did I brandish a firearm, and I let him take everything. He's taking my computer now. You know what I mean? Like the trails off. You never get to send the message.
Once the Amazon branded police force takes over fucking Seattle, once Chaz fails entirely in like 24 hours from now, it's like that's the future, baby.
You know, I think that most Democrats would vote to defund and disband the police and replace them with Obama's drones that took out that wedding in Syria. You know what? I really like the way that drone handled confrontation and
Yeah.
conflict. You know what?
All of the drones that blew up children.
Or the very trendy Obama, ice camps. But whatever. You know what I mean? Wait, that brand was a little bit
We
hot.
don't talk about those, dude. Fuck.
Oh, shit. This is the weekly episode.
Yeah.
Whoops.
We are of the opinion that the Orange Man is bad. Just
Yeah.
a disclaimer.
Bro,
Orange
I
Man
mean,
is
like
bad.
anybody with a militant mind and a dark heart shouldn't be in the presidency, right? I mean,
No.
it should be reserved for Rockadoodle. You know, if you're gonna lead a fucking country that's great and beautiful and mixed and strong, you know what I mean? Strong roots of all sorts of different origin. You know what I mean? From across every sea. Look, I'm just saying, look, man, like one day you're not gonna have anything other than like gray music, gray people if these people have their way. You know what I mean? You're only gonna have one fucking version of what they want, dude. The loudest voice or the most sensitive voice is the loudest. Hello?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Once
start repeating
everyone's
whatever it
gray,
says.
Sam Hyde will still keep recreating YouTube accounts to upload his clips to, though.
Yeah, that's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
But
The
you know-
800th channel.
You know what I was saying to myself earlier today?
Mhm.
I was saying, fucking the actor that played Barack Obama in the Sarah Palin porno, that guy's more presidential than Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And he's playing Barack Obama getting his dick sucked while Obama's wearing like Roman armor.
Mhm.
I
don't
gotta
know-
check this out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I've been on a no porn kick, but I'm about to break it to watch that one.
Yeah,
for
you don't
sure.
got to jack off to Palin. The
I don't
story,
know
the
if I can or
storyline's
not.
fine.
Yeah, there's something about I like old women. Sarah Palin was always kind of hot.
Word.
Yeah, I respect an Alaskan woman, and especially if she's mature. Yeah.
Check.
I
Right.
respect that like her husband knocked up her daughter or whatever the fuck happened.
That's a thing.
I think
That's- Holy
somebody got that little girl pregnant, and I don't think it was a fellow teenager. I think it was her husband.
Sometimes I like to think that anything we say is completely wrong, and we're just saying shit, and then someone out there is listening and looking it up and being like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
It's called shooting for a reason,
Yeah.
dude. Sometimes you miss.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Sometimes you fucking miss.
we're taking shots though. That's all we do, baby.
Dude.
Buckshot.
Apologies
NBA
to Sarah
Jam,
Palin's
fucking-
husband if you're people wrong.
It's just that one Nada song. Do you believe in God with the
Yeah.
buckshots and the pop
Yep.
pop? That's all it is, baby.
And
Rap music with fucking gun samples.
that's the best record I've heard this year.
That's
I
another
just
thing,
some
bro.
good shit. Fucking like 1994 fucking Detroit devil rap.
Yeah,
Good shit.
I wake up to it every single day for a month and a half now.
Awesome.
This I mean, this makes sense why you're so sharp lately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Between the eyes.
Yeah.
It's like you seen The Wolf of Wall Street when
Yeah.
like Matthew McConaughey does the
yeah.
bit? It's like Nodus Records, but in this case,
Yeah.
exactly.
The chest thing.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I've done it a couple of times in a goddamn truck stop bathroom in Ohio, the big ones. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, the service plaza.
Exactly, dude.
Those are fucking stomping grounds, dude.
Mm.
That's
lunch.
where you go. Is like when you're like a 25-year-old alcoholic, you've been drinking in the van the entire way on the Ohio Turnpike. You go to the fucking service plaza. You go there, mark your territory. You just start pissing in a corner by the Burger King.
You walk in, dude. The step out of the van, you can almost hear the fucking trumpets playing. You know what I mean? Like the like as soon as you get. I'm gonna yell over everybody in line because I'm still kind of drunk from the night before, and then you're just screaming about the fantastic hollandaise bit at the Burger King. Thinking it's
the holidays bit is one of the funniest fucking things.
I still would love a nice Burger King hollandaise, but what are you gonna do?
Joey had a whole bit where like he was talking to the Burger King lady with his family, saying that they drove 45 miles to get to this Burger King location to try their hollandaise sauce.
Trying that hollandaise. You tell me I'm gonna tell Charlie he ain't getting no goddamn hollandaise with this chicken tenders. But yeah, that's
I don't even know what hollandaise sauce is.
Bro,
It's mayonnaise.
It's like
mayonnaise and a thousand island.
It's like egg, lemon, some spices, you know what I mean? Some salt, some pepper. You can use a little garlic powder in there too. It's sweet. It's tangy. It gets nice and thick too. You do a little double boil over it. You like egg yolks?
No.
Me, no.
Oh, well.
I'm anti-egg gang.
I mean,
I like nog though. I think
you ever have eggs Benedict? It's on that. That's the sauce on the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hollandaise sauce.
Huh.
Fucking dank, dude. It's unbelievable.
We got to get Nog Fest going this year. Going back to the OG episodes, the first like 3.
Just putting some cigarettes out in the nog. I got a bunch of cigarette butts I was collecting. I might have told you all this already, but I have a bunch of cigarette butts I was collecting outside. And Molly, who lives below me, she called me up and she's like, "Hey, can you please pick up?" Because like the only decoration I have out there is like a sea of cigarette butts everywhere and like 2 lawn chairs. And so she called me up and be like, "Hey, when the cigarettes fall through and get into the plant, it poisons the food that I'm gonna eat." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I never even considered that. Like, there's a whole greenhouse.
That's fucking funny.
So I swept them all up and I threw them in the trash. You know what I mean? Like in a little coffee can. And like as a nice job, Shavana, I threw a cigarette, a Victory cigarette into the can. Walked back inside. Smelled like someone was smoking 200 cigarettes at once. Turned over, the whole fucking balcony smoking up, dude. You know what I'm saying to you?
So you had a little bit of a fire.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a smoldering, sure, but I just brought it inside, ran it under the sink. Good as gold.
Too bad you didn't have an assault rifle.
Yeah.
If you were out there with an assault rifle guarding your cigarette butts laying all over your porch from Black Lives Matter protesters.
Oh man, they're not coming for the ivory tower.
No.
So I already told you earlier in the episode, I welcome people in. Come in, trash the place. You know what I mean? Tear down my busts of Ignatius J. Riley. I understand that he was, appropriating black culture by living in New Orleans in 1964 or whenever that book came out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know if they came for the Ignatius J. Riley statue. I just think it's weird that white people are saying what black people can and can't do, or or should and shouldn't be doing.
It's a classic move. That's historically.
That's how you prove how not racist you are.
Yeah.
I don't. It seems counterproductive to me, dude.
My favorite thing
to
is
a
seeing,
rational person, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is like seeing a white person try to be anti-racist, but they're just being racist.
They're performance artists.
Yeah.
It's like that lady that got yelled at in the protest in Detroit because like she was doing like something very similar at this black woman's like protest, specifically for black women. I think it was like a medical thing, like for the abortion rates, like the abortion survival rates for Black women. And have you look into this one, shooters? It's a deep dive, but they're going on, for a couple of days doing, protesting that. And there was this lady that was in front of everyone, throwing up the hands to be like, we need to stand in front of the Black women here and make sure. And they're like, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, get the hell. You can be here, but like, this isn't your fucking moment to stand in front of me, dude. Like, what? And they're like, they won't hit us. You know what I mean? The police won't hit us. And it's like,
until they do, and they brutalize your fucking face.
Yeah.
Like, dude, people were sharing shit like that here. Like, make a line or make a wall around people of color at a protest. It's like, what?
The autonomous zone in Chaz, they built a blacks only area. And they had white people stand in a square around them. They were like, oh, no, you can't come past here. This is for people of color only.
Wait, white people blocked the
They
square?
block people from
guarding it.
entering the black only zone. Nobody sees anything wrong with
Martyrs.
God
Martyrs.
damn it, that makes me so angry.
Dude,
How are they doing this?
Did you see that fucking Twitter video of the it was like a group of white people protesting on behalf of like the left. And they thought that they were doing something bold and provocative and supportive by dressing like slaves, not in black clothes, wearing chains. And one of them was dressed up as a servant and had a platter.
They had like realistic whips, fucking like makeup, fucking applied to their backs.
They like painted on themselves. It was like, what if it looked like this? Like implying it was a white slave, and like. All of these fucking black people are screaming.
Yeah, that one black girl gets in like her face, like, you need to get the fuck out of here. What like, the fuck are you doing?
It's so fucking painful. Like where the cognitive dissonance and like
white liberals have lost their motherfucking mind.
It's so fucking good though, honestly. It's keeping me feeling good.
Yeah, I don't mind being a recluse, baby.
It's making me feel better about my decision making.
I have a theory that like white women are secretly pissed off that Black Lives Matter like canceled Pride Month.
Yeah,
because Pride Month is very important to straight white women.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm seeing a shockingly low amount of women coming out as bi after making out with their friend once at a party 15 years ago. And it's alarming. I'm kind of worried about them. I hope that
it's a scary situation.
They find solace in the lack of spotlight they have.
I've drank for free more times than I care to admit. You know what I mean? Call me a white woman because when the question comes up, you just kind of side skirt it. They're like, so what was your last boyfriend like? And you're like, man, I could tell you about that.
He collected metal miniatures, medieval. Can I get let me get a cosmetologist? Thanks, hon. Thank you, sweetie.
And then Namato's just still shaking his head at me like, man, come on. And really what it is, I mean, let's be honest here, being a recluse here, eating a couple of mushrooms, maybe some LSD, maybe a mix of the two, maybe you don't have the full grips on which one's which, so your emotion, because you get the thought loop with the mushrooms, you get the body high and like the next level, like, like what if possibility with acid. And so you're trying to figure it out, right? The what if is like all of it, right? It's all encompassing. So you're getting through and you're like, damn, man, maybe I'm just testing the waters with a couple of gin and tonics at the Magic Stick. You know what I mean? Like maybe subconsciously I know. It's like that's the life I want to live, is a sugar baby to an older man who lives downtown, sky-rise apartment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You get to wear like silk Batman pajamas all day.
I don't mind being Robin, dude. I don't mind.
Oh yeah, that skin tight Robin silk pajamas with the fake muscles.
Yeah, dude, I had the plastic chest, dude, when I was a child, and it kept cutting my chin because I was really short, and I got the big, the bigger. They only had one size, and it just kept cutting my chin. It was a miserable Halloween.
Well, you get to live the childhood that you were robbed of. And it's the beauty of it.
You see
And
the
you know
John
what?
Cena one like that?
That way, when I'm about like 50 years old and they unearth all of my tapes of me dancing with children and feeding them wine, they'll be like, wow, this must have been because he was wearing the Robin costume and he never got the chance to experience a full Halloween as Robin from Batman Robin in 2000.
Maybe that's why I'm starting to dress and act the way I do now. I'm just regressing because at 18, I was kicked directly out of my house and I had to become an adult. But now I found the comfort zone and I'm regressing back to extended. I never got to do like Wigger Loser 18 to 21. I had to.
Ooh, that shit is prime.
Yeah, I'm going back.
20 years old, you can do whatever you want. You could take fucking 6 milligrams of Klonopin and chase it with a fit, and there's like no repercussions.
Yeah.
The only
was robbed of
repercussions is
that.
who's buying the next bottle of pucker. You know what I'm saying?
You go to Shacktown, and it's just like 20 white people all chanting the N-word with a soft A.
Of course.
I was trapped in a fucking deli job and miserable.
Respect.
So now I'm going back. Now I'm going back, baby.
I'm glad,
Taking
dude.
what's
It's a good
mine.
look.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking look.
The deli is a rough industry.
It's the worst job I've ever had. And I've
it
worked at
fucking
3 different
sucks.
delis. Yeah. Hearing some fucking person bitch about how they want their cheese sliced like thinner. I want to fucking. That's the job that like sparks people to do the Michael Douglas thing in Falling Down, where you just fucking snap and go on a rampage. Like, dude, there were so many days. Many days.
At the Italian deli, at least 4 times a day, you know, you'd have a guy come in and do his best fucking Sopranos. Let me get a half pound of gabagool.
Oh, I worked in an Italian
Hilarious,
business.
pal.
Fucking infuriating, dude. Oh, can I get some motherfucking gravy? And it's like, hey, can you not swear when my mom's in the fucking window? Were you raised in fucking New Jersey, asshole? You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here! You know? Like, oh my god, you want the stereotype, dude? You want the fucking
If I can't say your slurs, you can't say gabagool. That belongs to me and my people.
Yeah, dude, I got screamed at for saying honky at Eastern Market.
You can't boo at a Christopher Columbus statue and demand it be torn down and go to the Italian deli and say you want gabagool as a European mutt.
It's a big fucking joke, dude. It's a big old joke. Every Italian knows Joe Pesci personally. You know what I mean? Yes, my father was in a background role with Joe Pesci in Hoffa. That does not mean that every Italian man has met Joe Pesci.
A lot of Italian men were background characters on The Sopranos.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good business for us. I look a little too Korean. I was yelled at that Italian business by an older man, being like,
That's awesome.
Dig. Wait, you work in an Italian business? You look Korean. I'm like, well, thanks. It's the almond eyes. And you bat the eyelashes at them.
Like, thank you. I am really good at Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could tell.
They knew how many charms I have on my gun in Call of Duty World.
Hey, what time do we start? Do you guys
8
look at the clock?
No.
8 o'clock, I think, or 7:52. What time's it now?
9:19.
Oh shit! There's a little meat on the steak.
Wrapping it?
Yeah, I want to do it. Have some around an hour 15, hour and a half, but I didn't pay attention to the time. You think we're there?
Actually, we might. No. I think we're short of that because I talked about Yakos and I sent a link at 8:12. We should go another 15.
Yeah. We'll go another 15.
Another 15. Let's go. All right. So shooters, summer sale. What's in your cart? You know what I'm saying? Personally, I got Borderlands 3. I installed it earlier today.
Borderlands 3 just finished installing 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god,
Nice,
boys.
I feel bad anytime I've been on Tinder perusing the Michigan market, and I run into every now and then
Looking for that gabagool.
yeah.
Gabagool.
Every now and then a girl will be like, "Oh, you play video games? What do you play?" And it's like fucking embarrassing to answer because I don't. Like if you look at what I bought on the Steam sale, it's like motocross ATV games, NASCAR Heat 4, out of the park baseball simulator, and Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Girls are like, oh wait, like no, like Minecraft, Call of Duty, like anything. It's like no, I'm fucking stupid and play the same video games I played for 10 years.
Now, you see, if you were gay and you went on Grindr and you had like a
Yeah.
guy, like, what kind of games are you into? And you said, like, oh, motocross, like, you know,
Yeah.
you would get a dick pic sent back,
Yeah.
get a hard cock.
He'd be like, damn, dude, I love that song from Simple Plan on the soundtrack of that one. It's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Brings
dude,
me back.
why do you always kick me when I'm high? You know what I'm talking about?
He's like, yo, you want to come over and play later? And I'm just like, yeah. Actually, that sounds awesome. Better than any date I've ever had on Tinder in my entire life.
I got some
installing
Newport
Grindr
cigarettes
wasn't
here.
a bad decision.
Hey, do they got like a boys app where you can just fucking meet guys, not for, you know, not for gay stuff, but just to like hook up with like-minded men to fucking, you know, play video games with, fucking play like a chess app on your phone.
Bro,
You
we
know.
tried that in Pittsburgh. Remember when we were going to go see Grand Buffet and we went
Yeah,
on to the
yeah.
Craigslist personals, but like the men for men platonic? And we tried to hang out with those dudes with the dreadlocks, the dude with the dreadlocks who rode bikes, and then that one taller dude who looked like he was probably, you know, a gay for pay like motocross man.
Nice.
Mhm.
And we were really hitting it off until we started sending them the full body pictures of us like naked at 2:30
Sure.
p.m. drunk as hell.
You know, I wish I was if I were a woman and I was on Tinder, like all my pictures would be me like rubbing my pussy lips on one of those giant bananas stuffed animal with the Rasta dreadlocks and the Rasta hat on. It would just be me grinding my lips in between that thing.
I would easily super like the shit out of that.
Like the only thing my like profile would say would be 420 friendly. The rest would be me trying to if you've ever seen the size of the fucking the reggae banana, you know, it's
Are you talking about the Apple Jacks, man?
No.
It's a big stuffed animal banana. It's the top prize you could win at any fucking carnival's midway.
Yeah.
You
He's got dreads and a roster.
you got to give a carny like $300 to get this thing. He's like this fucking big, and he's got stoned eyes, a little Rasta hat, and Rasta dreads.
I'm gonna get one
I'd be
when I move
stuffing
to
that into my pussy. I would have my pussy stretched so I could keep my companion in my pussy with me.
Yeah. The dreads just kind of leaking out a little bit.
I would wear like one of those big sundresses so that way like nobody could see that it was shoved up my pussy when I was out shopping and shit.
Sure.
I'd take upskirt pictures for Tinder of this thing like kind of waving out of my pussy. I don't know if you can put videos on Tinder yet, but if I could like wiggle back and forth and its little hand was hanging out waving,
Yeah.
I'd put
You
that.
can do tiny videos, so that'll work.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You can do boomerangs or whatever they're called.
Awesome.
Yeah, a little wave, a little pussy wave. Yeah.
Damn.
Now the Apple Jacks guy was a cinnamon stick and a stick of cinnamon with a racist accent.
Did Apple Jacks have a guy?
Yeah, they had two guys, and they were friends, and they're trapped on an island on all their commercials.
That would be really funny if
Interesting.
they came for the Applejack statue only to find out that he was voiced by a black man. And like Applejacks was like a black-owned company, like a black-owned subsidiary of like.
If you listen to those commercials, he's not voiced by a black man.
Oh no! I just found out that they were putting what's his name? The Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs is a child in blackface.
What?
Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy?
Wait. What are you talking about?
Yeah, go back, dude. Go back to the commercials, man. Here, hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull this up.
What?
Wait, there's a Reese's peanut butter cup cereal.
Puffs. Reese's
The
Peanut
Puffs.
Butter
The Puffs.
Blackface. Yeah, let me hold on a second.
The official cereal of Black Lives Matter.
I can't tell
Oh
you,
my god.
bro. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's still up. The same guy who told me about It's a Damn Shame. Have you seen? You know I'm talking about, the dude at the gas station with the DVDs?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a damn shame. I looked it up, dude. I looked up It's a Damn Shame when you tried to sell it to me. It existed. There were reviews for it and everything like that. It was like outing hip hop, the biggest, scandal you don't want to see. Looked it up, a couple months later. That shit was gone, bro. That shit was gone.
Damn.
Yeah. So hopefully they didn't come for the Reese's. He was just telling me this shit that the Reese's peanut butter puffs.
Wait, so they had a child in blackface selling their cereal?
The original Reese's peanut butter puffs mascot from like 40s, 1950s.
I remember when they busted on the scene. They didn't come out till like 96, 97. They were pretty late in the game when it came to cereal.
Bro,
Reese's
see, that's what they
peanut
want
butter
you
puff?
to think.
No,
Bro,
I
that's what they
remember when
want
that
you-
shit was brand new.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was the dish soap, it was the Aunt Jemima syrup, the Uncle Ben's rice, and Reese's peanut butter puff cereal was all coming out at the same time, brandishing like these minstrel shows basically to sell product. I don't know. That's just what the guy at the gas station was telling me.
I googled Reese's Puffs commercial racist, and there's a Facebook page called "Has anyone noticed how racist the Reese's Puffs commercials are?" And
Yeah,
it's
it's always
64 likes.
It's made by Rockstar Games. They're
I
like,
was fucking
damn, B, I can't wait to eat some Reese's Puffs cereal. And it's like, why is that Caucasian child talking like that?
Oh fuck, yo! Kellogg cereal apologizes for racist cereal box, and I clicked it, and it shows it in the article, and it's a cartoon of all these like little pieces of, I guess like cereal, and they're living life in a mall, and the only brown one is the janitor.
Oh my God, that's a Kellogg.
Yep.
God damn.
It's corn pops. Yeah.
Ooh, that's an all yellow cereal. They went out of their way.
This is 2012.
94 was the launch, Joey.
Damn. That's what I'm telling you, dude. That's what it's a damn shame thing all over again, dude. The real history's been wiped.
You think it's been whitewashed?
Yeah, dude, it's been whitewashed and sold by Viacom, bro. You know what I'm talking about? The same guy also told me that Sprite, one of my favorite beverages, was pitched into the black community the same way that crack cocaine was by Viacom, where they were like, they were slipping it into every single like avenue into the community, so that like hip hop's associated with Sprite. You know what I mean? Because they put on like a concert with like a Tribe Called Quest or like Brand Nubian or something like that.
Yeah.
Like did like a whole big event. And they started sponsoring things in the city, and it seemed like oh cool, like, you know what I mean, Sprite's for us. But what it really was were these higher ups, dude. These fucking these puppet masters. You know what I'm saying? These fucking.
Maybe that's why fucking Reese's Puffs did that Travis Scott thing. They're trying to cover their history, dude.
I want to verify some of this information. Do you guys know if they banned extremist, alt-right conservative subreddit r/Joe Rogan? Are they still standing?
What?
Or did they get taken down?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I listen to Joe Rogan straight through Spotify network, as he's just made quite a bit of money.
If they didn't, if the subreddit didn't get banned for its alt-right, conservative, extremist views, I would like to verify some of this information.
Yeah.
Well, please, by all means.
This is why we need to hire like a Jamie, another person, to just fact check our dumb fucking statements.
That would be incredible.
Like, yo, can you look up racist Reese's Puffs? He's like, yeah, nothing's coming back.
Like, yeah. We'll get Jamie to do that. Jamie hasn't been acknowledged for like 30 episodes, and it's just like, oh yeah, Jamie, hey, wait, hey, can we get that? Can we get the cinnamon stick? The voice actor for the cinnamon stick from the Applejack.
Is she white?
$30,000 a fucking month, dude. $30,000 a month to be Jamie.
It'd be sick if we had them as the fourth person on the Zoom,
but
they never talked.
No.
They would just do stuff for us.
Hidden.
And you could
What if we got
them.
to hotbox them like how like shitty teenagers do to cats? You know what I mean? So we put them in the refrigerator box. You just blow weed
smoke
like
into his face.
Hell yeah. We could just get them like a plexiglass box. Just steal the plexiglass from CVS, the shit that they're protecting the employees with. Just fucking rip that down, run out with it, and then just build like a little fucking tank.
Mini studio.
A tank for Stewart.
Just blowing. Stu a little wake your ass up, making
Yeah.
like this little white
Yeah.
boy wearing like mustard yellow overalls. Like
Yeah.
this
He's
35
nodding off at the computer, and you just hit a fucking paintball to the plexiglass.
Yeah.
Yo,
Wake up!
is he white? Come on, Jesus.
Chop chop.
We pay you. What are you doing?
Oh man.
We pay you $4.50 an hour. Jesus Christ, dude.
Let's get the compound going, boys.
Yeah, dude.
That's not a bad fucking idea.
Sensory
$4.50 an
deprivation.
hour is going to be considered decent once all this shit burns down, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We're
All
going
I'm
to
saying
be
is-
scrounging.
They make you they willingly let you wear diapers and assemble, boxes of like bulk toothpaste and better made special red hot cheese popcorn like by the 96 count bags, during Christmas time. And you're thanked with a Christmas bonus of $13.75 an hour.
Yeah,
When it's all under the gun, dude, $4.50 is going to look like
it's nice.
dude, emeralds
Yeah.
in the sand.
We're gonna have the podcast compound, but we'll install suicide nets in any stairwell.
Oh yeah, good idea.
So our employees don't kill themselves.
Nice try, asshole. Back to work.
We're gonna want the same rig as Foxconn for sure.
Yeah. We lock up the underneath the sink where the bleach is. We keep that baby locked. All of the guns are locked in a specific room, a panic room that we have only for ourselves for when shit hits the fan.
Good
It's
idea.
interesting that like anything other than like walking to your station, having your wrists and ankles chained to the machine, and then being unlocked every 7.5 hours
Yep.
is gonna seem like paradise. So
Yeah.
really, OSHA laws out
Yep.
the window.
Not
baby.
even worried about it.
Let's go.
Our panic room, all of the walls of the panic room are made out of shungite, and it cannot be penetrated by any frequencies. All unwanted, all gone.
That's what I want.
It's gonna be great.
I'm learning.
Well,
Go learning.
A couple more months, the way the Patreon's been fucking
Yeah, dude.
increasing. Every month the Patreon's up and up. I imagine like 2 years the compound will be a realistic reality.
Yeah.
I am.
It won't be too
ecstatic.
far fetched.
By then, we're gonna need it because no one's gonna want to hang out with us. we're just only gonna be talking to each other because everyone else finds us insufferable because we just
Yeah.
can't talk without it being a bit all the
Yeah.
time.
It's gonna be like a sad day when we find ourselves recording the QAnon oath.
Yeah, but we're
because-
not joking.
Yeah, we're not joking. We burnt the bridge to every like social network we've ever had. So we have as a last resort, we joined the QAnoners, the Patriots.
I'll be honest, dude, when a lot of them are crabs in a bucket scenarios and they're only asking you how they're doing so that they can talk, you know what I mean? Talk at you rather than
True.
talk to you. Why the fuck would you want to leave? You know what I mean? Look at Joey Shamar right now. Look at Double J. It looks like I'm on a porch in the middle of the fucking oasis, dude. You see that shit? This is the future, baby. This is me staring out at the North Michigan skyline, dude. Shotgun in hand. Pack of smokes in the fucking breast pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Up
Going
north
in to
living.
play Arma 3.
Yeah.
You know
Up
what I'm
north
saying?
or not up north living, you can get internet. You have that shit installed. You can play fucking Day of Defeat all fucking day, and then you can just go outside and shoot guns on your front
Yeah.
lawn.
That's fucking
No.
freedom, dude.
You just blow a tree away.
You can peruse Hearts of Iron 4 on Steam and not end up on a list. Just because you like real-time strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if there's anything Snowflake, I don't want to fucking chastise any greenlit games. It's hard to make an indie game out there. I understand.
Mhm.
I watched Phil Fish's documentary.
Mhm.
However, if anybody's snowflaking anybody, it's probably going to be that Hearts of Iron game. I was wrong about Day of Defeat.
They
I think
they
that's just,
they shined the snowflake hard all over that cool ass school shooter game they were making. First person shooter, we have to go into a school and blow everyone away and then blow the cops away. They were trying to save the kids.
Damn.
One Vice did one article on the game. Fucking everyone flipped out. They had to take it off the fucking Steam early access.
Bummer.
Fucking bullshit. I was like, I'm gonna play that. It looked
I
fun.
think I remember that.
It was called Shooter.
Damn. We really missed a branding opportunity on
Hey,
that.
it might not be too late. That guy's got to have the code sitting somewhere.
And that shit's probably open
We
source
should-
by
we
now.
should
It's in our hands.
Rebrand it, and we'll release it on our Patreon.
That would fucking rock.
Oh, you mean snowflaking isn't coming to censor?
Yeah.
I meant I meant like when they used to like go to the shows and hit up like 13-year-old boys and they're like, you like cigarettes? How about white supremacy? You know what I mean? Like, whoa.
Interesting.
I just needed a ride.
Alt-right grooming.
Yeah. That used to exist. I don't know if it still does.
Oh,
I was
definitely
about it at
does.
Harpo's.
Probably.
I was telling someone recently, it's like, dude, me at 19, like, thank fuck that I like got kicked out of my house, because if I would have stayed living at my mom's in my basement, I would have ended up like I was like peak demographic to be like taken away off my feet by like the alt-right movement of like 2014, 2015, 2016.
Sure.
It's like there's no way I would have like survived that. I would have ended up I was already a shithead.
You would have seen one Pepe the Frog meme, and it would have been fucking game over.
Yeah. I mean, I do love a frog meme every now and then, but
They
I
took
look at
the
it through a different
Wojak
lens.
subreddit.
yeah.
They took down the Wojak fucking
Wait,
subreddit.
you fucking kidding me?
No.
There was
Banned.
holy
I'm
shit.
telling you, they went for the fucking jugular here.
I'm sorry, fellas.
That is whack. I just found this. I found this one. I wonder if they took down that Weekend Gun It. You ever see that?
No,
subreddit?
that's still up.
I'm surprised
The against hate subreddit people are fucking fuming.
that it's still up.
Yeah, that it's still up, because getting rid of 2,000 subreddits isn't good enough for them.
I'm surprised anarchism is still up. I checked it today. It's pretty still standing. Chapo's gone.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
taken down. It's fucking
all
fucked
that,
up.
fellas, you can have the forum lifestyle if you just go into Ollie's department store without your mask on. You sniff each other out, and it's all sorts of creeds, codes, backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Tall people, stout people, black people,
Yeah.
white people, Chinese people. There's a lot of fellas that ain't wearing their masks, and women, and they are loud about it. You get the whole
Sure.
forum by the rug section in the back, and you can just go off, shoot the breeze. You can talk about the fact that your cell phone stopped working as soon as you started talking about Stephen Paddock being a 10 letter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? And you can say this shit. All they're going to do is come over and say, sir, if you're not going to purchase the overalls, you can't keep coming in and wearing. You know what I mean? And like, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Also, have you guys thought about going back to 4chan? You can scream at each other
I'll
over
tell you-
Slint albums.
I'll tell you what. I talked to Billy today, and he's gonna get with me on Wednesday or Thursday, and we're gonna sit down and work on the Boys Shooting Club website. I'm gonna see if we can code together a message board.
What?
Start our own fucking internet service
Damn.
message board. You know what I'm saying? A true utopia of freedom.
An envision
Sorry,
freeboard.
y'all. Get ready to only see posts about Supreme Clientele by Ghostface Killer and Ban the Gerbils. You know what I'm saying? And we will go.
Paradise.
What's the issue here? You know what I mean? You come in, jump in, play. What is it? Rising Storm. Kody, take.
Yes.
Yeah. Rising Storm. Rising
Storm 2 Vietnam.
Oh baby,
Dude, it's incredible. It's so good.
Personally,
Something charming about running through rice fields with a flamethrower as someone
awesome.
blasts low quality Fortunate Son over the mic. Brings you back to the glory days.
It's incredible. I was playing last night, and I felt like I was in a time machine. I was back in 2002 eating mozzarella sticks fresh out the oven.
Because the only people that still play that game are like 4chan, like diehards. And there's still like, like 1,000 people on every day that like are just, they're going to be on till they die.
Yeah. A lot of PC gamers are like, from 30 to 39, that grew up. Yeah, grew up fucking playing the Scatman song over their microphone in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Still, like, to them is still the funniest thing you can do, the funniest bit.
They're watching, they're watching Numa and just having a great time. And I have the utmost respect for like internet boomers because they really have the best life, and they just chill and they don't care.
They also got to live in the Wild West days of the internet.
Yeah.
But before the iPhone, fucking
Bullshit.
white women came and gentrified.
Yeah. White women are the gentrifiers of the internet for sure.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a broken record, dude, but it's when they came for the emojis. And you know what? I gotta say, I wish we would have just let them have it. I have 100% dunked on my ex-girlfriend plenty of times for throwing the black clap hand emojis in the middle of an argument and been like, look, dude, I don't know if that's right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's right. And
Anytime I see someone do it, I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Maybe it's my fragile male ego talking, but when I get boy-buyed over, like, you haven't come home in 6 days, you know what I mean? You're feeding the cats. And I get boy-buyed. I'm like, look, dude, I mean, that's a little too close to home, right? So I should have just let them have it, dude. I should have never said anything.
Yeah.
You get on the pedestal over at the tap room, and they're like, oh, not a chance, dude. Not a chance. You think you were having fun before when you had a private life on the internet? Woo.
Well, guys, if you want more content, be sure to subscribe to the Boys Shooting Club Patreon. Patreon.com/Boys Shooting Club.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have a website and a message board probably by the end of the week. I don't know. Billy's told me this like fucking 6 times over the past like 4 months that we get together on a Wednesday or Thursday and hash out this website. We'll see.
We sure do drop the name of the person who has to be a non-deplume.
Because we're shooting. Oh yeah, he did. I think he did ask not to be a part of the podcast because he heard us like fucking dogging Shane. He's like, I don't want that to happen to me.
I only praise Shane. 1, 2. I had to ask Billy what a nom de plume was. I felt I felt mentally small.
Highly, he's a very smart boy.
If enough people donate, we should get a 24-hour Twitch stream at the compound. Each room has a different camera.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we get a confession room so we can come in and be like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate Forza Motorsport. Yeah. But I love hanging out with the boys.
It's gonna be filmed exactly like I Love New York.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have one-on-one interviews with just the camera.
Okay. I like 12-pack because he was secretly a homosexual.
If we actually had a compound, we got to get I mean, confession is a no doubt because, practice Catholicism, have a little church steeple on the end of the property. Keeps us in the right mindset.
Gotta keep the Lord kind of close. You know what I mean?
Right by the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
It's welcoming. It's yin and yang. You know what I mean? It's light and dark.
Yes.
You're being welcomed by the softness of the light. You're getting ow if you try to come in with any sort of subpoenas or warrants.
Yeah. While you're working on the forum, I'll do like an image board, a mood board of what the compound maybe should look like.
Good idea.
Okay.
Maybe take a Waco approach.
Yo, I mean, that's the stigma. I mean, it's just a stigma. The same idea can be fleshed out properly.
Yeah, we're in a hostage situation. The FBI and the CIA is like a mile down the road staring at us. And instead of playing rock music at the top of the temple, we're just podcasting on really loud PAs.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
We'll flesh this out. We'll get it fucking rocking.
Okay.
But you can find me on Steam exclusively. My only social media that I'm fucking with. You can find me on Steam at Lion Ghoulman. Add me. We'll play some games. Just got Borderlands 3, Armor 3, but that's getting refunded. Fuck that. I just fucking around with Doom. I want to get on some multiplayer. Play some fucking freeze tag. That Star Wars game looked pretty fucking cool. Titanfall 2. Hunt Showdown.
Boom.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm gonna be gaming. It was like $22 for Hunt Showdown. I had to fuck with it.
I know it's too open world though, bro. It looks like you just stop playing in the middle of it. No.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it other than I got 2 friends that play it. I see them on Steam all the time. I'm just gonna pop in and join their game. And be
word.
Hi, I'm new here.
Classic.
But yeah, and Rising Storm 2 Vietnam shooters. All 3 of us have a copy of that game. So fucking add us on Steam and we'll go to the rice patties.
Yeah, it's $3.49 right now, y'all.
Super cheap. Yeah.
Hello.
All right, we out.
Do you want to drop your Steam tag?
Oh no. I stay hidden.
All right. All right. Bye everybody.
Later.
Peace.